Hey, everybody, welcome to the No Fluff, No Gimmicks Raw podcast for entrepreneurs, specifically real estate investors. We are the Golden Ticket Podcast. Check us out at thegoldenticketpodcast.com. I'm your host, Jesse Davis.
I am your co-host, Jason Carroll. It's been a minute, Mr. Davis.
Yeah, man. Yep. Been a little bit. Hey, man, I want to go ahead and get this out of the way because I have been dreading this. I'm going to trying to hold myself accountable. I think you know what I'm about to say. Dang, man, not looking forward to it.
I've been waiting.
So this might actually get us some views. Dog food, filet mignon flavor.
Let's do the setup.
Ooh.
Well, first of all,
let's say what the deal was.
Yeah, for those that don't know, I really feel horrible that I have to keep you to this, but I think
no, I'm holding
at the
myself.
end of the day, this has to do with accountability.
It's not you, it's me. I'm holding myself accountable because when I first started, I did go 32 days. So I've been drinking. So basically, everybody, I said I wasn't going to drink until I hit $100,000 in profit. I did drink. So I went 32 days originally.
Did you drink? I should ask you.
Oh man, every day. And I kind of I went 32 days, nothing. And then I'll tell you what happened was it was a deal, and I let that deal kind of get to me. And then I kind of my mom was down to visit, and my nephew went out to eat. It's like, I want to have a couple. It's like, screw it, I'm gonna have a couple. And then I went down like a snowball, and I ended up drinking more after that than I've ever drank normally. Man, I wasn't going to the gym. I mean, in a whole month, I was drinking more every day, and I wasn't working. I gained 10 pounds.
How many pounds?
Like, what the? 10. I mean, I was 192, and now I'm like 203. I've been at the gym, and I've cut my drinking down probably by half. So, anyways, but yep. So I'm ready to do this. Get over with.
You didn't care enough.
What's
I'm going
that?
to talk while you eat.
Go ahead.
So
What it looks like. You want to look at it? I'm not going to smell it, though. I'm just going to eat it.
The most putrid thing I've ever seen.
And I'm a cheap ass, so I bought the cheapest dog food, so I'm sure it doesn't taste good. I can smell it now.
I might throw up watching this. Get the water. You should have a beer with it.
Dude, I've got water right here. I'm going to do. I think it's some that. Listen, when I was in my 20s, I was trying to gain weight. I used to drink raw eggs. So, man,
we're talking about mint Jubilee dog food. We're not talking about raw eggs.
It's real juicy too. Look.
Oh!
Not too bad.
Oh God! I'm gonna look through the corner of my eyes. Oh!
It's just the thought of it. If it wasn't, it was actually not a lot of flavor. But it's the thought of eating dog food's making me sick. It's making it disgusting.
I'm so sick, Jesse. Oh my God!
Bites. I mean the whole thing.
Looking at it, how many more bites do you think you have left?
Got 2 more bites.
Oh!
Oh.
For everyone that doesn't know, I'm throwing up in my sweater watching Jesse eat this.
Almost done.
Oh my God! You better put the thumbnail of man eats
That's
dog.
Gonna be dog. Yeah, it's gonna be all about the dog. They'll get people to watch this at least.
Just so everyone knows.
I got one more. I couldn't get it. One more bite.
The reason why Jesse is eating dog food is because he said he was going to do something and he didn't stick to it. And I guess at the end of the day,
how
you do anything is how you do everything. Oh God, I'm
exactly. I like that.
Jesse, I'm so disgusted with looking at you right now. Oh,
No, but I like what you just said. Would you say it again?
how you do anything is how you do everything. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
I like that.
before I had gone to Germany a couple weeks ago, I had gone, let's see, July, August, September. I'd gone 4 months of no drinking and no, we'll call them party favors.
I understand. But so 4 months. Wow.
Yeah. And it was real simple. And the reason why I'm not eating dog food today is because I made a commitment that every single day I had asked myself what the bigger intention of why I was doing what I was doing. And
Mm-hmm.
not to say that your why wasn't big enough, but clearly it wasn't because, oh God, you just finished eating
It's a
dog.
dog food. Yeah, I know. I think this would be I don't know what we're supposed to talk about today, but something I've been wanting to talk about a lot was how vices can really
Eat
inhibit you
away.
in your business, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it can
Yeah.
be. So I always look at men specifically. I feel like we're like animals, so we go towards a lot of vices. There's four. So there's a four that I like to say. There's I guess money could be one, but it's alcohol or drugs, it's gambling, it's sex, and then what was the other one? I
What's the
guess it was
fourth
money.
one?
I guess money, because we tend to go. Is
I
it
think
money?
you
I'm thinking
grouped,
there was
I think you
four.
grouped one of them. It's
Well,
alcohol, sex, drugs.
I think drugs and alcohol is the same. It's a substance abuse. That's what I look at it. But I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
could split them up. But I thought I remember there being four.
Yeah. I don't
But
know.
yeah. So I have two of them, and one of them is every guy pretty much has is sex. I've always had this addiction. My friends will say, "You don't have an addiction." I'm like, "Well, it's gotten better, but I mean, when I was younger, I mean, and it was pretty bad. I mean, like I would sleep with I mean, this is getting kind of raw here, but I would sleep with anybody. Um, and I was single for a while. I was single until I was 34. And so
Yeah, but you know
that
what?
was big. That's one thing. I actually had a therapist. I read books. Like I was trying to and that's really the reason why I got a divorce was because I was unfaithful. So I kind of went down this like trying to get better. And this the one thing he said is the one addiction that you can't escape from because it's a natural thing that you do. You can't escape that. And alcohol is always. I've been drinking since I was 16, and then there was a lot of drugs in there too. But I don't do any drugs now, thank God, because if I start doing drugs, that would be even worse. But I think that's what entrepreneurs are. We're so hardcore, like we get so obsessed with things. But if we can channel that energy into something else, into business,
Yeah.
and not get away from the alcohol. So alcohol has definitely inhibited me a lot in this
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a lot, man. So
And I think
and
just to add to what you were saying, if you think of some of the top individuals in all kinds of all walks of life,
mhm.
a lot of them have shifted their focus, their addiction to, higher levels of achievement. And that's how they like, I'll give you an example. Like, did you know that I know you and I've spoken about this. You've heard the name, obviously, Grant Cardone, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, I love his story. I know his story. Yeah.
Former addict,
Yep.
you know, former addict, and he just took all that intensity
Oh man, he's crazy.
into the focus of, building his business and just having all his energy. And I think that the whole point being, especially for you, awareness is the first thing, followed by massive action.
Absolutely.
And, the why, whether it's sobriety or whether it's entrepreneurship,
Mhm.
the why is the big thing because you and I, we talk to a lot of quote unquote entrepreneurs, but at the end of the day, you know, half in, half out is not an entrepreneur.
Mm-mm.
I think,
It's a dream.
yeah, it's a dream and it's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of freaking work.
Yep.
It's a lot of
And it
work,
leads
and you don't have
something.
time. I don't have time. As much as I'd like to have a drink, I'm an all or nothing, meaning if I'm gonna have one drink, I'm gonna have four drinks, five drinks.
Uh, Same here.
So it's kind of why I like doing this. Why do the tickle action? You know what I mean?
Not gonna
No,
do.
no teasing. You're either all in or you're all not, or you're not. You know?
And I'll tell you too. This is said a lot, but I don't mind is devil's playground or whatever. But
Oh
men are not
yeah.
meant to be. We're not meant to be idle. And that was a huge thing for me when I wasn't working. Man, I had so much idle time, and so like when I'm bored, I don't, dude. I just want to drink. Like I just want to
Yeah.
drink and play a video game, or I want to drink and ride my golf cart, or I just go straight to drinking. I was drinking a lot, but going back to work has been a huge thing for me because I can't drink when I go to work. So it gives me those 3 4 days to be off of drinking. So I go when I am off, I'm like, I can have a couple and be fine. I don't need to drink
Of course.
six. You know what I mean? Um, but
I
then I
don't need
tell
to drink
myself I'm not
six or
going to
seven.
drink. Yeah, no. When I was off of work, I'm telling you what. When I went down that little snowball, I was drinking and I'm drinking IPAs. I drink they're seven
Yeah,
point
yeah,
three
the hard
percent
stuff.
alcohol. Yeah. So I was drinking six, 7 point. I was drinking about 6.5 to 7% alcohol. I was drinking six of those plus two tall boys that were the same alcohol content, and that's what I got
Okay.
up to, and that's a lot. When you wake up and you're like, what did I eat last night? Did I eat dinner? You're like, oh shit, like you got a problem, buddy. But even then, isn't to me, it's not even how much you drink; it's the crutch. I don't like that. It's attached, almost like it pisses me off. Like I'm just pissed off at alcohol. Like I'm pissed off
Yeah,
at you
you
that you
should
have this
be.
on me. You know what I mean?
You
Like
should
you
be.
shouldn't
And
have
this
this
isn't a
attachment
down.
onto me.
This isn't a downer thing. Like we're just spotlighting so that
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like you could look back and say, "Well, wait a second. That was just a small blip in the screen in the grand scheme of things."
yeah,
You
for
know,
sure, for
you,
sure.
you
You just
gotta.
gotta change. You just make change. You gotta see your pattern, and then create a new pattern.
Yeah,
And I think a lot of it, if this will help anybody, if you do drink, I'll say one thing that will help you, like I said, being idle, is when you do want to drink, say, well, I'm going to go to the gym. I do want to drink, well, I'm going to go for a walk. Like, that's hard to do. I can't say that I do that exactly, but I try to do the healthy habits, maybe kind of help me from not drinking as much. And really, I mean, I want to be able to go out to eat with my girl or whatever and have a beer and eat dinner. I like that. It's fun. I don't want to be like, oh, I can't have no more alcohol. You
right.
know, I think that makes me more anxious than anything. Saying, oh, no more alcohol is just like, I
Yeah,
could
of
do that and go
course.
hardcore, but I like to enjoy myself. I like to, if I was on vacation, I'm going to be drinking some beer. I mean, it's fun. I enjoy it. I don't enjoy the taste of it. So it's like, it's whatever you can handle, I guess. But yeah, but vices definitely will inhibit you, but you got to take that and kind of channel it. I think too, alcohol for me was like an escape. It
Of
was an
course.
escape from
That's a
working.
no-brainer.
Okay,
That's everyone. I
I
mean,
can
whether it's
go
alcohol
drink.
or whether
Yo,
it's
yeah,
food.
there you go. You get to go escape, and now you're relaxed. Now you're not thinking about the things that you're supposed to be doing. And I would be actually doing tasks. I would do a lot of tasks that were non-income generating while in the evening or something. I'd be drinking. I would be looking at a list and like doing stupid shit.
You're not
Build my website,
doing right, not doing
the income
money
generating,
making, right, generating at least high dollar generating activities.
which is
You
making phone calls.
right.
That's what it comes down to, making phone calls. Um,
You were
and
making
maybe I
work
still,
phone calls after drinking two or three or four drinks.
what I was doing some every now and then. What I was doing because I would be a lot of people can probably anybody can relate to this who's watching about being new to getting on the phone. You can still have that imposter syndrome. I would sometimes pour me a little half a glass of some whiskey, sip on it to kind of take that edge off, I'm not like that now. It's a little bit easier to get on the phone, but still, you know, when you're cold calling people, I mean, it's when you're calling them about a property they may or may not have heirship to. Like it's all reps. The more reps you do it, the more comfortable you are. But I've done it so much. I mean, I still don't like call someone like I'm super confident, but I just have to keep doing it. But I think
Yeah.
a lot of that was escaping. I was escaping that, and I gotta just like shut up and just freaking do it and like stop bitching and complaining. Um,
And
you
I
know,
think it's not even
just do the
that bitching
work.
and the complaining. I think,
Stop being scared. I guess like stop being. I mean, I'm sorry, everybody.
yeah, a little bit,
I was
but
cussing a little bit, but stop being a little bitch. Really, I gotta stop being a little bitch.
but the
I'm 43
the
years old.
10,000 foot view is really, it's at least from how I see it, is, what do you really, not just rhetorically speaking, what do you really want? Like, I'll give you an example. For me, I want nothing more than to consistently be doing $100,000 per month in revenue. And why I want that is because I know I can provide a service in which, in this land business, will give me that opportunity. But I cannot run that marathon just yet. I'm still in the walking, jogging, small sprinting steps. I don't have
Yeah.
the
There's a
financial.
question.
Sure.
There's a question I would ask you because someone asked me yesterday when they said, "What's your goal?" I said, "My goal's always been to make $1 million a year." And I'm like, "Why do you want to make $1 million a year?" I'm like, you know what? I guess every entrepreneur says $1 million is like that's this goal. I'm like, I don't know why I want $1 million. Honestly, I don't even need $1 million a year. So like
Yeah.
that really made me think about, and then made me think, you know what I really want is I want to build something. Like it's
Right.
fun building something. So
Right.
if you can get past the money, and I need to get another thing I've heard from other entrepreneurs is like don't think about getting a deal. Like just think about the process, basically the journey. Like just have fun building something. If you enjoy
Yeah.
that, just deal with that. The money will come.
Hmm.
Um, so it's like, um, but helping people to. I've always wanted a coach. That's why I want to do this. I want to coach people, help other entrepreneurs. Anyways, but that's another thing too. That I was listening back. Think about the reason why you want that money because
Yeah.
and then once you
I
get
think,
there, it's like oh
now
I got
what?
there okay yeah now what do I do $1 million
Yeah.
okay then now I
Yeah.
want more not more money but you just want to grow more make it bigger or you don't
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. You're right. You don't know. Uh,
Oh.
I think, as a as a solopreneur, that $100,000 a month goal gives an opportunity to have a select handful of individuals that I could build a team for,
Okay,
in order to generate that. I don't
build a
think I
team
don't
for you or for somebody else. I'm just gonna
know a team. I would say a team for myself that I could manage,
yeah.
uh, to bring in one, maybe two, uh, acquisition slash dispo transaction coordinator, marketing specialist
Hmm.
to teach the nuances of the business so that I'll have an opportunity to do other things in life other than having to work.
Exactly, making your
You
job.
know?
And so another thing too is if you know $100,000 in revenue, which is the same as that's more than $1 million a year. I've already added up. It's like $1 million a year is 83,330. I already know the number.
Yeah,
So, but
exactly.
100,000 in revenue.
Exactly.
So I want it, but I also want to have a high margin business. I don't want to spend 900,000 to make the million, or I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want to have like 60% margin. I mean, 40 is amazing, but I mean, yeah, 60 or 70,
As we're talking about all this, at the end of the
50.
day, it's all talk.
It
It's
is, yeah. Unless you take
the only
action.
way either one of us get there is with consistent action
Mhm.
daily.
And you
On
need some capital
Yeah,
to hire because I mean just like you, I mean, well, I have a job now, but you are having to, the money you make from land is you have to pay bills, pay for your living, but then you need some money on extra capital to be able
Yeah.
to hire people and take the risk of hiring people to let and be able to send more. It's just, and that's how it is. Like that's why most entrepreneurs take most of their revenue, and they just put it back in the business. And then sometimes they don't get paid. They don't. They say pay yourself first. I know that the little book they have, or profit first. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, that book. But
Yep.
it's like that's important, I guess. But it's like I don't know. It's hard not to just take most of it and invest it back so you can grow quicker, and you sacrifice a little bit. Another thing I wanted to talk to you about, I've heard here recently, because I'm looking at, I'd like to hire somebody too, because the days I'm not here, I'm not able to work. I want someone to make calls for me. Have you heard anything about? It's kind of new, but people hiring out of South Africa. Have you heard anything about that?
No, no,
South
I've
Africa.
heard. Obviously, I've heard of. Everyone has. The Philippines,
Hmm.
India,
India, really?
Mexico. Yeah, Mexico, and I'm starting to hear some rumblings like in South America.
Yeah. Well, Egypt.
Uh,
Egypt was a big thing
or
too.
Egypt. Or
So
Egypt.
Egypt. So I was thinking about Egypt too, because Egypt, and I've listened to some people that speak, and their English is really well. Egypt, I like, and a lot of people talk about it. Is they're well educated.
Yeah,
So you can have like you could hire like an attorney from over there, and you're paying them, $5 an hour. So you
yeah.
get educated people for low cost. But I also heard that Egyptians they're kind of aggressive. So, but yeah. So and I hired Central Americans last year, and I can't remember where they were from, but Central America. Um, and they were good. They're not educated, but they speak Spanish for one. That's good. And they were cheap, like $5, $4 an hour. Um, but the South American, I mean, and then Colombia is supposed to be big too. But the South African, so I heard this. You know Nick Perry? I'm sure you know who Nick
Yeah.
Perry is. Yeah. So he was on Steve Trang, and his podcast was pretty good. Dropped a lot of gold, but he was talking about South Africa because they're very well educated, and they're a low cost. Like he said, a physician makes like $3,000 a month. They're well educated and they're affordable. And he was even saying like, and it makes sense. The English accent kind of adds, and then th- like a little bit more. Little bit of, when you hear an English accent, you think they're more intelligent. So when someone hears an English accent, they're gonna
Of
be like,
course.
"Oh, makes you more like a classy, I guess." You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's easy on
yeah.
the ears, but I was wondering if you heard about it. 'Cause I was thinking about that. I'm trying to. I messaged him to see if he could give me any. I'm trying to look online. I couldn't find anywhere. I found a couple agencies, but I haven't reached out. I'm sure they'd be expensive. I'm trying to find them like just a freelance. You know what I mean?
Do you
You pay
think,
the agencies are too expensive.
yeah, do you think that your side hustle should warrants that right now? Like, do you think that it would be a good use?
No, yeah,
Okay.
not quite yet. I'm just. It's like I want to start thinking about that because because I probably get 15 hours a week to make calls, which is a good amount. But I would need I need and I had this guy that I'm partnering with. He's good. He's an introvert. He's from Canada. He lives in Poland.
Yeah, I
He's done a lot
remember
of
you telling
research.
me.
Yeah, he's making some calls too, but he doesn't want to make calls, and I get it. But he's kind of and he can't make a lot of calls because his time zone's different. He's in Poland, but I want someone that would be consistent. Only work like 30 hours a week or something. Not right now because I'm not there yet. I need to make sure we talked about this before. When you hire somebody, make sure you know that role. You're the expert in that role before you start trying to hire somebody and train them. You know what I mean? Do
Yeah,
you agree? Yeah,
of course, of course.
yeah. You
And
can't just hire. I made a mistake like that before.
that's why I asked you, my fine feathered
Yeah.
friend,
Because I'm
meaning,
at the point, yeah, that I'm at the point right now where it's like, okay, the hardest part about a cold call, especially when you're calling people like this, you're not calling someone saying, hey, yeah, John, I see you own, they already know they own the house. So you're calling someone out of the blue. You got to break that barrier super quick and
sure.
gain a little bit of trust. And so I've kind of got that down, knowing how to spiel what I say and then creating that rapport. The hard part I'm having is the close. Is when we're not trying to close on the first call, is unless they're super eager. But a lot of people, you'll call them, and there's an avatar for these kind of people. Is you'll call them, they're so excited, like, oh my gosh, I didn't know I own, super happy, want to work with you. The next call you call them, it's like, oh, they kind of don't want to talk to you, or you offer them
Yeah.
$1,000. Oh no, how dare you? Like, and it's like someone who's like owns like 10%, and they don't even know the other people. They live they live out of state. They don't even know the people, the other side of the family. Like, they
Yeah,
have no
for
way to
sure.
fix this. And so those people, and this is kind of what. So anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. But yeah, I need to like have the SOPs figured out, get my reps in more, and then definitely need to hire somebody because I can afford it, and it's just gonna, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I can't work. So those are people that could work for 5 hours a day, making calls, just getting that initial um, interest, and then I could do the follow up call. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could
Yeah.
usually do the initial call. I mean, it's all a numbers game. We all know that, right?
Yeah.
Hit more people, you get more deals.
Right. Unfortunately, it's that whole time aspect of trying to train someone so that you've got the highest
Yeah, for sure.
professional individual that's going to be able to
That's
maximize.
true, and that takes time. Takes time away
Yeah.
from you. You know. But you
So
could. I'm glad you brought that up. Because now I'm thinking, you know what I could do? I could make video. I can make videos at work while I'm at work at night, like Zoom or not Zoom videos, but link whatever those.
right,
I can't
like
remember what
if
they're.
I'm thinking that if I'm you, besides finding someone to do that, in the meantime, having those Loom videos
Yeah, there you go.
set
Yep,
up
that's what I'm
so
talking about.
that
Loom.
way
Mm-hmm.
you can kind of power through the hire process and know, okay, listen, if you guys can't handle this task, then it's almost like a quick cattle call for interviews so that you can easily decipher, okay,
Yeah,
I might have someone.
and getting someone with experience. I think that was
Right.
That's another thing. Another tip from last year when I hired. If you hire someone with some real estate experience or some, it does. I mean, they might have some bad habits, but you can, but it does help a lot. Or just some, actually, you know what? Just sales experience, really. They don't even have to know real estate on this kind of deal. Just
Listen,
they have some kind of sales experience. We're good.
I got a question for you as
Uh
we're kind
huh.
of as we're closing in or getting close to the end. On a serious note, um, and you maybe don't have to give the answer right now today, but do you think you might be ready for readjustment? Meaning, like the whole dog food incident, as funny as it is, respectfully, it makes me sad for obvious reasons. I don't want you eating dog food, but I am curious how
Mm-hmm.
you feel. How do you feel?
About what?
How's your
Doing
tummy?
this?
No,
Well,
I
I
don't.
would say right now, this whole time, I've been kind of burping a little bit, and oh, it's gross. I'm
Oh
like,
God, I just threw up.
it is gross. I'm gonna go brush my teeth after this for
Do
sure.
you?
Oh,
Are you ready for another bigger goal, or you think you're just gonna try to keep it under control and figure out a way to balance out your life? Like, I
you
don't feel
know,
like you're telling me, hey man, this time I really need it. I think it's more of a, okay, I'm not going to drink that much. I have it under
so
control.
yeah, so my goal was to. I told my after I committed, it's like I'm actually committed to doing this, like, because we are supposed to have a podcast last week, but my truck I get my truck aligned. It took forever, but I had made a commitment like 2 weeks ago to do this, and when I did, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give myself 2 beers on Saturday. Like, I think cutting it out cold turkey is hard, but just because to me, but I'm like you though. I'll say I'm gonna have two and I want to have more. So I have to just buy two and keep them there. Don't buy like a 6 pack and say I'm only going to drink two because I would probably drink all of them. I don't know, man. I do. I want to. The thing is my why is I want to be a better version of myself. I want to be the best version. Like, I want to be going to the gym. I'm eating better too. I've been eating a lot better. No fast food. I've been eating like hardly any low carbs, like high protein food, and I feel better.
Well,
Like I have more
as
energy.
as we
Going to the
listen,
gym,
as we get to the end here, next week, I want everyone to stay tuned. The topic is going to be getting back on track and
Mm-hmm.
what you should and what we need to be doing in the fourth
Mm-hmm.
quarter in order to have the
Yes.
first quarter be a home run, so to speak. Okay, so
Yes. 100%.
next week, stay tuned. Jesse's not going to be eating any sort of dog food. We're not going to talk about
Mm-mm.
any of the addictions of anything. The only addiction we're going to talk about is how to turn things around and do the little itty bitty baby steps, whether we're hiring
Mm-hmm.
someone new or whether we're getting going with remarketing or whether we're just starting out all over altogether.
Yeah, I think this is a really good talk. I'm excited about this because we can kind of follow me a little bit and it's a little bit more accountability. Like, hey, what'd you do last week? And I think it'll help a lot of people that are struggling with stuff like this, if they're even listening. But I
Close
think we'll
this
get
out.
some listeners on this one.
I'm your
So,
co-host, but I want my main host to close us out because I would never do the honor
you
of
would,
that.
how dare you? I am Jesse Davis, your host. We are the Golden Ticket Podcast. Check us out at thegoldenticketpodcast.com. You can check us out. We have a little form there if you have a deal you want us to look at. You can fill it out if you want to be a guest on our show. There's that. There's that too. Check me out on Instagram, Jesse Davis REI, or Facebook, Jesse Scott Davis. That's it.
I'm your co-host, the big dog, Jason
Big Daddy,
Kerr.
Big Daddy JQ.
Glad to be back in the other hot
Yeah, I'm
seat with
excited,
you, my friend.
man. I always
And
love it.
we'll make it happen like we always do.
Yes, sir. Till next
Love you,
time,
King.
guys.
Peace and
Love you
love.
too, brother. Take it easy, man. Talk to you soon.